Shalom. All praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem HaKodash. Peace and double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS that give us his truth and Holy Spirit. And salutations to all you Akim preaching this word throughout the four corners of the earth in sincerity and the truth. I'm the brother Yahusap. And this lesson, we'll be touching the topic of Jacob's trouble, you know, pretty much mainly going into how, it'll be too late, when the time comes for Jake to repent. Because our people, so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, the 12 tribes of Israel, they have a you know um, tendency to only want to return to the Most High when things go bad for them. And we're in the year of Lord's will, the year of Jacob's trouble. So a lot of things is gonna start to take place this year where a lot of our people, they're gonna want to turn to the Most High, but it's gonna be too late. Now, it's a balance because it's going to be the elect that get awoken at the 11th hour, as the scriptures say. A lot of the elect, they require a sign, so it's going to take certain miracles for certain Jakes, to wake up to this truth. But majority of Jakes, is going to be too late for them, to, you know, want to be an Israelite when all hell breaks loose. That's not how the Most High operates. So with that, let's jump into Proverbs chapter 1, verse 20. It says, Wisdom crieth without, she uttereth her voice in the streets. Yeah, so wisdom uttereth her voice in the streets. That's why the scriptures say that we have to be on the highways and byways, and bid the elect to the marriage. So you have to be out there on the streets and prophesy. You can't just be in a building, you know, 365, 24/7, and just say that this is where the Most High resides. No, the scriptures say that the Most High dwelleth not in temples made with hands. So the Most High doesn't reside in the building. The building of the Most High is the elect. We are the Most High's husbandry. We're the Most High's building. We're the Most High's temple. You see, the faith that we have is what makes up the third temple. So it says, She crieth in the chief place of concourse, in the openings of the gates in the city she uttereth her words, saying, the chief place of concourse, where there's business, downtown, different areas where there's activities. It says, How long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity, and the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge? Yeah, so how long the simple is gonna love simplicity, man? Here it is, everything that's taking place around the earth is gonna directly affect your day-to-day life. And Jake don't want to take heed, man. How long are you gonna love simplicity? There's a scripture. Matter of fact, let me see if I can find it. Oh, there it is. This is Ezekiel chapter 21, verse 9. It says, Son of man, prophesy and say, Thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, say a sword is sharpened and also furbished. Yeah, that sword is talking about who? The so-called white man. Psalm 17 and 13 says, The wicked is the sword of the Lord. So the Most High is sharpened that sword. He made Esau efficient at his skill. That's why these devils have, AI robots. That's why they have laser weapons. That's why they have heart attack weapons. That's why they have the HARP system. That's why they have biological and chemical warfare. This is why they have these bombs, because they're the Most High sword. So the Most High sharpened them, made them efficient at their skill, and also furbished. So the Most High is getting ready to unleash Esau on the world. That's why the scriptures say, Revelation 12 and 12, woe to those that dwell on the earth, for the devil coming down with great wrath, because he knows that he have but a short time. So Esau, he's not going to go down without a fight, you know. So it says it is sharpened to make a sore slaughter. Yeah, so it's going to be a sore slaughter. We're talking billions of people dying, because their agenda is reducing the population down to 500 million. So that's going to take billions of people dying. It says it says it is furbished that it may glitter. Should we then make mirth? Yeah, so Should we then make mirth? How long you gonna keep being simple? You think shit is sweet. You want to party, you want to bullshit. You don't want to take heed unto these prophecies. You making mirth, you making light of it. Want to have Israelite parties, Hebrew wrestling match and rap battles. That's you making mirth. So the Lord said, should we then make mirth? Hey, the scriptures say to everything there's a time and a season and to every purpose. A time to laugh and a time to mourn. A time of love and a time of hate, a time of war and a time of peace. So we're in a time of war, hate. You see? So it says, it contemneth the rod of my son as every tree. Okay, so that's the point on that. Let's go back to Proverbs 1 and 22. It says, how long, ye simple ones, will you love simplicity, and the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge? Turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you. I will make known my words unto you. And the Lord is showing his reproof and pouring his spirit out upon Israel through the prophets. Because we're the mouthpieces of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua. So the Lord is reproving you through us, you know. And how do we reprove you? Using the scriptures. The scriptures say what? All scripture is given for doctrine, for reproof, for instruction in righteousness. So that's our job, man. Scriptures say to cry aloud and not to spare. And tell Israel their iniquities and their transgressions. It says, behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you. I will make known my words unto you. Because I have called and he refused. I have stretched out my hand and no man regarded. Yes, so the Most High is stretching out his hand right now. You have this word freely. You can just go on YouTube any time of the day and get this word. So the Lord stretched out his hand and no man regarded. So Jake is not regarded these prophecies, man. They're not, taking heed. Somebody else come in and say the same things we're saying, they'll gravitate towards them because they got some form of clout. The Kanye's and the Cat Williams, you know, they can come out and say different things we've been saying for years, and all of a sudden they're deep, they're so smart, they're this, but here it is, we've been saying the same things, but it's all right, because these guys, they ain't the mouthpieces of the Lord, man. You know, time's gonna come where you're not gonna be able to deny the fact that we're the men of the Lord. Because the Lord is going to start showing miracles for brothers, man, for his flock. It says, verse 25, but ye have set at naught all my counsel and would none of my reproof. Yeah, so you don't want to, the counsel of the Lord. You don't want to take heed unto the prophecies. One of the counsels was back in 2020, 2021. We told you niggas not to go line up for that juicy juice that they put in your veins that you had to get the cards for in order for you to work and go to different places. And you wouldn't listen. And what happened? You're all dying now. You know? And the main counsel we're telling you is for you not to fall for this agenda, this MOTB, the mark of the beast, which is going to be the RFID chip, the CBDC implant that Esau will use to ensnare you. But what do Jake do? Oh, now that ain't the mark. The mark of the beast is sin. The mark of the beast is a philosophy. They say it's anything under the sun besides what it actually is. So you said at naught all my counsel and with none of my reproof. I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. Yeah, so the Most High is gonna mock you. And how's the Most High gonna mock you? Through his men. The Most High is not just gonna, be in the heavens just laughing. Ho ho ho. He ain't gonna be doing that, man. He gonna laugh through his servants. You see? So it says, I will laugh at your calamity. Yeah, so we're gonna be laughing at everybody else, while the world is going down, you know. And from the outside looking in, it looks crazy because we're like, it's like a ship sinking and you're on the ship and you're mocking, you're mocking everybody else that's drowning, you know, like the Titanic. How they kept playing the music as the ship was sinking. Well, we're those guys, man. We're dancing, we're singing, and everybody looking like, man, y'all niggas crazy. Y'all drowning with us. Nah, not knowing we got a lifeboat, that's already prepped up. We would rather, watch this ship sink that we're on just to see you people drown, man. You know, That's why whenever we hear about these prophecies of different things that's set to take place, man, we rejoice at it. When we hear hyperinflation, we rejoice at that. When we hear martial law, we rejoice at that. When we hear lockdowns, we rejoice at that. When we hear World War III, we rejoice at that, man. Because it's time for judgment. It says, I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. When your fear cometh as desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish cometh upon you. Then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. Yes, so that's when Jake is going to want to seek the word of the Lord. You know, when these prophecies really start to take a grip of the planet Earth, that's when, Jake is going to want to turn to the Most High, man. When they start losing family members, when they start losing their jobs and they can't feed their children, you know, they're going to get on their knees. God, please, I know I fucked up, but please, man, I'm trying to eat. I can't go on any longer. Most High is going to mock you, man. It says, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. For that they hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of the Lord, they would none of my counsel, they despised all my reproof. Therefore shall they eat of the fruit of their own way and be filled with their own devices. Yeah, so this is, the fruit of your works. You don't want to take heed to the prophets. Well, guess what? You ain't gonna want to take heed when that time comes. If you don't listen now, you ain't really gonna get it later. If you don't get it now, you won't get it later, man. You know? It says, for the turning away of the simple shall slay them, and the prosperity of fools shall destroy them. Yeah, so, you pretty much committed suicide by turning away from Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. It says, but whoso hearkeneth unto me shall dwell safely and shall be quiet from fear of evil. So that goes into Psalms 91. How the ones that abide in the secret place of the Most High, the elect, they're going to abide under the shadow of the Almighty, man. They're going to be preserved, by Yahweh Bashim Yahushua from these coming calamities. You see? That's why the scriptures say, going into Jacob's trouble, Jeremiah 30:7, that it's the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. So yeah, all of Jacob is going to be in trouble, all the Israelites, but there's a remnant that's going to come out of it, which is the elect, the 144,000 and the 1/3. You see? That's it on that. Now let's get this is Isaiah chapter 65. And I'm gonna start at 11. It says, "But ye are they that forsake the Lord, that forget my holy mountain, that prepare a table for that troop, and that furnish the drink offering unto that number." Yeah, so they prepare a table for that troop. That troop is going into Esau, Edom, our enemies. So Jake prepared a table for them. How did they prepare a table for them? They sell out. The leaders of our people, they're in league with Esau. They're laying in bed, with this devil. Selling their own people out. You know, uh, um, doing commercials and um, things to promote this devil's agenda. You know, like this whole thing with Cat Williams recently came out. These men in Hollywood wearing these dresses and shit. To feminize, black men. That's how they prepare a table for that troop, and that furnish the drink offering unto that number. Therefore will I number you to the sword, and ye shall all bow down to the slaughter. Yes, so you number to the sword, man. And when you read Jeremiah 15, it tells you about the number. It says, such as are for death to death, such as are for the sword to the sword, such as are for the famine to the famine, and such as are for the captivity to the captivity. So there's a number, of Jakes, the 2/3, each single 2/3 has his own way the most already prepared him to die, you know? So it's gonna be grievous to them, man. It's gonna be a grievous sight to see, man. Seeing Jake legs blown apart, you know, Jake leaking on the sidewalk, you know, Jake committed suicide, dropping from buildings, nigga hanging out the window, gunshots to their head, you know, or missing body parts because, you know, cannibals, chopped off their body parts to eat them. You see? So it says, Because when I called, you did not answer. When I spake, you did not hear, but did evil before mine eyes and did choose that wherein I delighted not. So the Most High, he got his hand out now. He's calling you out now, but you don't want to hear. You want to keep doing evil. You want to keep celebrating these wicked holidays. You want to keep eating these abominable foods. You want to keep committing adultery. You know, you want to keep having other gods besides the Most High. You want to be Christians and Muslims and things of that nature. You know? So guess what? You're numbered to the slaughter. It says, therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh Shem shall power, behold, my servants shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Yeah, so the elect are going to be preserved, man. The Most High is going to make sure that they're straight. So while the whole world is starving, the Most High is going to make sure his elect is fed, you know, in miraculous fashions, you know, whether it be an angel coming down and feeding a brother, you know, whether it be um, a bird comes and feeds you a couple times in a day, you know, because that happened with Elijah, you know, whether it be the Lord just transporting a brother that found food to give you food, whether it be the Lord giving you spiritual power to create food out of thin air or to multiply food that already existed like Yahushua did. This is why these miracles are written, man. This is why these things are written for our learning, like the scriptures say, so that we can have, we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope. You see? So that's our faith, man. That's why we're not panicking. So it says, behold, my servants shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servants shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. Yeah, they're going to be ashamed when, you know, hell break loose, you know, when they see the good that the Most High is doing for his men and the hell that they're catching, they're going to be ashamed. Like, damn, why didn't I take heed? Why didn't I, you know, listen? You see? Damn, I wish I had that. Damn, he moving like that? Damn, he really flying out here? Damn, is he really running water? This is the type of stuff the elect are gonna do, man. Things you don't even see in superhero movies. We're gonna be doing, Lord's will. It says, behold, my servants shall sing for joy of heart, but ye shall cry for sorrow of heart, and shall howl for vexation of spirit. And ye shall leave your name for a curse unto my chosen, for the Lord power shall stay thee, and call his name, his servants by another name. Yeah, so that like the scriptures talk about Revelation, you know, you're gonna have the new name written, which is New Jerusalem, prepared as a bride, adorned for her husband. So the elect, you know, they're gonna be the founder fathers in the kingdom of heaven, man. They're gonna have, you know, their names are gonna be special. You know, they're gonna be like the scriptures say, their names are written in a book. You know, the book of life. So guess what? Just like each prophet had a book, you know, you had the Acts of the Apostles. Guess what? The elect are gonna have the same thing too in the kingdom, man. The books is gonna be written about them. Each brother too. See, that's it on that. This is Zechariah chapter 7, verse. I'm gonna start at 9. It says, "Thus speaketh the Lord of hosts, saying, execute true judgment, and shew mercy and compassion every man to his brother, and oppress not the widow, nor the fatherless, the stranger, nor the poor, and let none of you imagine evil against his brother in your heart." But they refused to hearken, and pulled away the shoulder, and stopped their ears that they should not hear. Yea, they made their hearts as an adamant stone, lest they should hear the law and the words which the Lord of hosts have sent in his spirit by the former prophets. Therefore came a great wrath from the Lord of hosts. Yes, so Jake don't want to take heed, as usual, and they've always done that in the past, you know, to the prophets. Guess what? The great wrath is going to come from the Lord of hosts, which is going to be Jacob's trouble. And Jacob's trouble is the worst time in history for Israelites, man. You know, you can't compare slavery to Jacob's trouble. You can't compare 70 AD to Jacob's trouble. You can't compare the time of the Greeks to Jacob's trouble, man. So you could take all the different calamities that we've been through as a nation and combine it together. It won't mount up to what Jacob's trouble is gonna be like, man. You see? So It says, it's verse 13. Therefore, it is come to pass that as he cried and they would not hear, so they cried and I would not hear, saith the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yashar of hosts. So the Most High is crying right now through his prophets, right? Isaiah 58 and 1, cry loud and spare not, right? So Jake is not hearing. So when Jake cries now, the Most High is not going to hear them, man. You see? Because you can't say you believe the Most High, but you're not doing the things that he says, you know? Because Jake, they love the Most High, and with their mouth, with their lips, they honor the Most High. Yeah, God, this, God, that, God bless you, and all of that, but they ain't really about it, you know. They don't want to give up that pork. They don't want to give up those worldly ways. So, you know, when that time comes, that's when Jacob gonna get into it, but it's gonna be too late. Matter of fact, let's finish off with this. This is Amos chapter 8, verse 11. It says, "Behold, the days come, saith the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahshua power, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread nor thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the Lord." Yeah, so that's gonna be the famine of the hearing the words of Yahweh Hashem Yahshua, where Jake is gonna try to, go to the internet, but it's not gonna be available due to a cyber attack or a EMP strike, that knocks out the power grid, and that's going to affect the signals, or whether it be a solar flare, as they've been talking about. It's going to be solar flare. It's going to affect um, electronics down here on Earth in 2024. So this word is not going to be accessible. On top of legislations being passed, that's going to take us off the internet eventually. Because of the things that we speak, they're deemed hate speech. And words of high treason. That's what they're considered. So eventually it's not going to be as available as it is now. So it says, "And they shall wander from sea to sea, and from the north even to the east. They shall run to and fro to seek the word of the Lord, and shall not find it." Yeah, so they're going to want to go all over the place to try to seek it, but it's not going to find it. The Lord is going to hide his face from them. Just like they hid their faces from the Most High. And this time, the Most High is going to hide his face from them at that time when they need him the most. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 5. Now I'm going to start at 8. It says, "There shall be a confusion also in many places, and the fire shall be oft sent out again." Yeah, so confusion, is coming to this world, especially to Babylon the Great. People ain't going to know what hit them, where it coming from, how it hit them. They're going to get sucker punched with these prophecies, man. Oh, why didn't nobody tell us this? What's going on? Wait, what? Economy collapse. Going to the store is already looted. Just like in the movie World War Z. You know? It says, "And the fire shall be oft sent out again." Terror strikes, terroristic attacks, you know, wildfires, you know, attacks from Russia, China, Japan, and all them different nations against America, Iran. You see? Just like World War II, it was bombs being dropped all over. It was often, so it's gonna be the same thing. But this time around, it ain't gonna be only focused on the east. America's gonna get touched. That virgin daughter of Babylon, it will be defiled. It says, "And the wild beasts shall change their places, and menstruous women shall bring forth monsters." Just like in the movie I Am Legend, the wild beasts changed their places because majority of the population died. So it's gonna be the same thing. So many people are gonna die that you know animals is gonna be roaming in cities. Just like in back in 2020 when they had the lockdowns, we seen deers coming out, was on the highways, and wildlife started to flourish because human activity ceased. You see? So it says, "And salt water shall be found in the sweet, and all friends shall destroy one another." Yeah, so scripture say, "Because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold." So friends is gonna destroy each other over the last crumb of bread. They're gonna kill each other, man. These people are gonna be cutthroat. They're already cutthroat now, but even much more. And that time is gonna be exposed. Everybody's gonna be exposed of what their true nature is made up of. You see? It says, "Then shall wit," which is wisdom, "hide itself, And understanding withdraw itself into his secret chamber. Yeah, so the Most High is going to take his word back. Internet shut down, no prophets on the street. Now, you might have the scriptures, but that don't mean you're going to understand it. You could pick it up and try to read through it, but if you don't have the proper breakdown and a proper teacher to break it down for you, you're not going to understand it. So when it says wisdom and understanding is going to draw itself into secret chamber, the secret chamber is really going into the minds of the elect. You see? Because scriptures say the Most High reveals his secrets unto the servants, the prophets. So Christians, they're going to have the Bible too, but that wisdom is going to be hid from them. They have that veil over their eyes. It says, it shall be sought of many and yet not be found. Then shall unrighteousness and incontinency be multiplied upon earth. So understanding is going to be sought of many, but it's going to be, it's not going to be found, man. It's going to be rare to see a man of the Lord. That's why the scriptures compare the man of the Lord unto more precious than fine gold of Ophir. That's precious, that's rare. It's going to be rare to find a man that truly knows what's going on. But yeah, that's pretty much it on this lesson. So with that, I'm going to give all praises, glory, honor to Yahweh, Bashim Yahshua, Bashim Achakodash. Peace and double honor to the apostles and elders of GMS that give us his truth and all his purity. And salutations to all you out pushing this word throughout the four corners of the earth in sincerity and the truth.